All right, it is time for some playoff football here tonight. For the first time in the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode, we will have playoff football here tonight. The divisional round of the playoffs is right now, and of course in the title you've already seen who we're playing, but I don't know right now as we're recording this live. We just took down the Los Angeles Rams, and now we will see who is in the playoffs. Of course, we will have a bye in the first round since we went 14-3 and we're the 1 seed in the AFC playoffs. So let's see the wild card round. Of course, we have the week off, but let's check the playoff bracket. Here we go. All right, we're the 1 seed. The Chiefs are the 2 seed. They'll be taking on the 7th seeded Browns. The 3-6 matchup will be the Colts and the Denver Broncos, and the 4-5 will be the AFC East champions and the Buffalo Bills taking on Joe Shiesty and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the NFC side, you got the 1 seeded Green Bay Packers taking on, of course, they have the bye. Then you got the 2 seeded Eagles taking on their NFC East foes in the Dallas Cowboys, and then an NFC South matchup in the 3-6 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints, and the 4-5 will be the Rams and the Washington Commanders. So those are your playoffs. Honestly, if I can pick any team to play in this AFC side of the bracket, obviously we can't play the Chiefs or the Colts, so that's actually like impossible for us to play those teams. It's Browns, Broncos, Bills, Bengals. I want to play the Broncos. I think the Broncos are the worst team out of that bunch. I think their defense in this game isn't the greatest. Their offense is all right. Sure, you've got guys like Russell Wilson, you got Jerry Jeudy, you got Javonte Williams as well, but I just don't think that team's all that great, or either them or Cleveland. I think if we get Cleveland, we're going to destroy that team. I'm a little bit concerned about Deshaun Watson, but I think, the game I want, though, is the Denver Broncos. That's the game I want in the first round, for us at least, in the divisional round. So we don't have any cutscenes. We can upgrade some players, which we will do real quick. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Madden 23 here on the channel. Also, make sure you leave a like if you are enjoying the series so far. And also, make sure to follow us on Twitch as well. Griot Plays TV will be streaming over there in the very near future. We've streamed once before. We're going to stream again very soon. All right, divisional round. Show me the Broncos. Show me the Broncos or the Browns are the two teams I want to play. All right, Broncos. There you go. All right, that's the team I wanted. The 9-8 Denver Broncos. Justin Simmons is their top threat, which is interesting. No cutscene going into this game. We'll check out the previous or the other games in the wild card round in a second. Let's check out the Broncos roster real quick. So Russell Wilson, I believe, still the quarterback. He's 89 overall. Okay, running back Javonte Williams. At receiver, they've got Sutton, Judy, and Tim Patrick. Tight end will be Cole Kmet. They've got Cole Kmet and Alberto on this team. Interesting. The line is pretty decent, actually. Wow. Okay, that's a pretty good O-line. The defense, Akeem Hicks is there now. DJ Jones, Bradley Chubb obviously still here. Randy Gregory's here. Patrick Surtain, Ronald Darby. Other than Surtain, the secondary is not very good, I don't think. Well, I mean, obviously you got Justin Simmons too, but Keanu Neal is strong. Zerline's the kicker. I don't think this team's that great. I think we can definitely beat this squad. I don't think we should have too many problems in doing so. So that's our matchup. Let's check out the rest of the playoffs, though. So it'll be us and the Broncos. The other game will be Chiefs-Bengals. We're praying the Chiefs get out of that because, that's the big money matchup. I mean, obviously, we're in the money-making business here in the NFL. We want to make as much money as possible. And the Kansas City Chiefs, the best offense in football against the best defense in football in the Pittsburgh Steelers, is the money matchup. That's what we want. So we got Chiefs and Bengals on the other side. And then in the NFC, we've got Packers and Cowboys, and we got the Commanders and the Saints. Of course, we do what's best for business. We want the Dallas Cowboys to make the Super Bowl because we want Steelers Cowboys in the Super Bowl because cha-ching, oh my goodness, that's just money, so that's what we want. Anyways, we'll check the stats real quick before we get into this game. I saw a comment, someone wanted to see how many fumble recoveries Cleve Ringo had because it felt like, he did have every single one we had this year. Jimmy Garoppolo finished the NFL with the 14th most passing yards, so decent year for him, but I do want to check we'll go over the actual stats in the offseason once we do get eliminated or win the Super Bowl, but I want to see fumbles recovered. Cleve Ringo at 4, He had a lot of recovered fumbles. I mean, Devin Bush forced 5 of them. Edmonds 3, Adams 2, Jack 2, Brooks 2, Fitzpatrick 2, Hayward 2. Yeah, we forced a lot of fumbles this season, but Cleve Ringo picked up 4. So that's that. Let's do it, man. Steelers and Broncos. I do not want to be a one and done in the playoffs after getting a first round bye. I don't want to be the Titans like what the Titans did in real life. All right, we got to go in here. We got to beat this Broncos team. We got to get to Kansas City. The Chiefs, do they play before us? We'll see. We play on Sunday at 3:05. They play at Saturday. Okay, so we'll know who we're playing as soon as we load in the game. So we'll know. All right, let's get it done, man. Denver and Pittsburgh. Let's get it, man. The 9-8 Broncos versus the 14-3 Pittsburgh Steelers. It is playoff time in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, between the number 1 seeded Pittsburgh Steelers, closing the regular season with a record of 14 wins and 3 losses, taking on the number 6 seeded Denver Broncos, who finished the regular season with a record of 9-8. And something I failed to mention in the intro of this video is that the Denver Broncos have the highest passing offense in all of football this season. Now, not the highest combined offense like the Kansas City Chiefs did this season, but Russell Wilson passed the most yards in all of football this season. I think at 5,400 yards, give or take, for Russell Wilson. He was the NFL's leading passer, and he will get a shot against the NFL's #1 defense and by far the #1 ranked secondary in all of the game. In the Pittsburgh Steelers, it should make for a tremendous stylistic matchup, and we have an update in the Kansas City Chiefs ball game with the Cincinnati Bengals. That game was won by Kansas City by, I believe, 3 points. So the Chiefs are moving on to the AFC Championship game, and it's just a matter of where that AFC Championship game will be played. Will be played in Pittsburgh, where the Chiefs, of course, will be the road team, or will it be in Arrowhead, where the Denver Broncos would head on over to Kansas City, Missouri? Let's get it going, man. Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, if you missed the regular season, is the starting quarterback of this Pittsburgh Steelers team. He's led this team to a 14-3 year. The receiving core has been decent with Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, and George Pickens. The run game on Najee Harris has been hit or miss, but he still ran for 1,300 yards this season, and we'll see what happens against Russell Wilson, who did have 5,300 yards, 44 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. Gonna have to deal with this phenomenal Pittsburgh Steelers defense led by guys such as Miles Jack and Devin Bush. Russ on a 1st and 10 takes a shot to Jerry Jeudy. It will be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. Wilson looking to throw cross body. He has got Jeudy, and there is the 1st-round pick. The corner, Khalil Ringo with the tackle. 3rd and 1 handoff. Javonte Williams short of the 1st down. And the Steelers get off the field, and here he comes, the born winner. It is Jimmy Garoppolo in the regular season, 4,635 yards, 30 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, trying to keep the pick numbers low tonight. And Garoppolo will start the football from the 18-yard line. 2nd and 7, Jimmy G looks to his left. He's got NFL young boy George Pickens will find his way past the 1st down marker for a pickup of 7. Here comes the 3rd and 8, though, out the empty gun. Garoppolo looking to throw a slant route, looking for Najee. Incomplete. The Broncos take over now from the 45-yard line. 2nd and 2 handoff going to Javonte Williams. Williams gonna bounce off the TJ Watt. He's still on his feet into Pittsburgh territory. Javonte Williams has got the Broncos down now to the Pittsburgh 43-yard line. Here comes the 1st and 10. Russ up the gun, looking to throw. Wilson to his left, over the head of Khalil Ringo. That ball's caught by Courtland Sutton, and Sutton's gonna get everyone. He'll get in the end zone. Big touchdown for the Broncos. Khalil Ringo caught lacking. Minkah Fitzpatrick with no help over the top. And the Broncos go up 7-0, but here comes the Pittsburgh offense. Eric Gilbert, the rookie tight end, gets a big pickup right there of about 25 yards, makes it a 1st and 10 from the 48. Garoppolo, play action fake again, looking right over the middle, wide open. George Pickens yet again. Had over 1,000 yards in the regular season, did Pickens, and now the Steelers are down to the 25-yard line on a 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looking to throw to his right. Jimmy G got nowhere to go with the football. He'll just throw it away. And Chris Boswell will now come out for a 42-yarder. Kenny Pickett is on the hold. Boswell is up, and it is barely good. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on the board here in the playoffs. It is 7-3 for the Denver Broncos. Russ still back with the football on a 3rd and 3. He's just going to lob one up. Yeah, what are we doing? Right to Jamel Dean, looking for Jerry Jeudy. Jamel Dean, our leading corner this season in terms of interceptions, will get the interception. A lot of interceptions in that sentence, but the Steelers now have possession from the 31-yard line. Can we convert on this 3rd and 6? Garoppolo waiting. He takes a hit, but he gets it to Chase Claypool. Claypool's been a huge part of the offense this season, and the Steelers have now got it to the 8 on a 2nd and 4. Garoppolo, handoff. Najee Harris following his blocks. There's a reason he's a 97 overall. Najee Harris gets in the end zone, and the Pittsburgh Steelers take the lead here in the 1st quarter against the Denver Broncos, and we will go into the 2nd up by 3 points. 10-7 is our score for the Steelers. Here comes Denver, though, back with the football from their own 30-yard line on a 3rd and 4. Wilson looking to his left. That ball is out of bounds, and the Steelers will force a 3-and-out out the Denver Broncos, and we'll get the football back from the 41. 3rd and 2 for Garoppolo. Play action fake. He will find his man in the flats. It will be Pat Freiermuth, the starting tight end. Freiermuth has got the Steelers down to the 49 to pick up of 10 yards. Here comes the 1st and 10 halfback draw for Najee Harris. He's got some blockers. Harris to the outside, outruns Justin Simmons, and he's off the races. Najee Harris with a 49-yard touchdown makes this a 10-point game, 17-7, thanks to the huge run for Najee Harris. And the Broncos get the football back from their own 36-yard line. 2nd and 16 for Wilson on the curl route. He will find Courtland Sutton. Sutton down to the 48-yard line, makes it a 3rd and inches. Handoff, going to the backup running back in Brightwell. And we're all over it with Miles Jack. The NFL's leading tackler yet again makes a huge play, and the Steelers get the football back from the 18-yard line. Garoppolo going to take a shot to Deontay Johnson. Oh, it's in his hands. Oh, but it pops right out. Patrick Surtain with the interception. Should we have thrown that football? Hell no. But I mean, it bounces off to Surtain's hands, then Deontay's got it for a second, but it pops right back up and straight back into Surtain's arms. So the Broncos get the football back after that bad interception by Garoppolo. Wilson's just going to dump it off to his fullback right there, but Miles Jackson's going to chase him down. It will be approximately a 46-yard field goal for the Denver Broncos. From the right hash, here comes the kicker, and Greg Zuerlein. Greg the leg. Barely's got a leg at this point. He'll make it, though. It's a 17-10 game with the Steelers getting the ball back with 2 minutes to go. Jimmy Garoppolo in the gun. Got to fire to his left. He's hit as he throws, but he gets it to his receiver in Chase Claypool. Claypool's now got us down to the 49-yard line for a 3rd and 6. Garoppolo out the gun, looking to throw. Jimmy G takes a shot. Chase Claypool's got him beat. Deep shot. Touchdown. And the Pittsburgh Steelers go back up by 14. Chase Claypool with the wild one ball. He's been so excellent in that spot all year long. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are up 24-10 here with a minute to go in the second quarter. But will the Broncos let Russ cook? Because now they've got a big gain right there to the outside of the fullback down to the 44. Wilson trying to get his team some more points before the end of the half from the 44-yard line to 1st and 10. Wilson looking to his right. He has got his receiver in Tim Patrick, one of the most consistent receivers in the NFL in terms of catching abilities. It's a 2nd and 6. Wilson, what are you doing? Second interception for Jamal Dean. Broncos country, let's ride. Jamal Dean with the interception is second of the game, and the Broncos turn it over yet again, and it's another errant pass by Russell Wilson, which will cost him. We'll get the football back from the 13-yard line. Pressure getting to Garoppolo. He goes to his left. Oh, goodness. Looking for George Pickens, and it's picked off. Mathis with the interception for the Broncos. We should have just kneeled it or ran it out. And instead, we give the Broncos a shot to put more points on the board. They face a 3rd and goal from the 3. The red zone offense has been horrible. Wilson looks to his left, takes a shot. Okay, to Cortland Sutton. It's broken up. Was that seriously TJ Watt? Oh, my goodness. Anyways, Greg Zuerlein's not very good at this point of his career, but he can still hit this. Oh, Levi Wallace. We should have blocked that. Instead, we get a flag on the play. Now, the Broncos could accept this and take a 1st down, but I do believe there would be a 10-second runoff, so they won't take it. They'll decline the penalty and take their points, which will make sense. So the Broncos are now down by 11. Going into the second half, it's a 24-13 lead for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth half, and the 2 interceptions by Garoppolo have not been good, but let's be honest, Russ's interceptions have been horrible too. So let's go to the 3rd quarter. And the Steelers do start with the football. It'll be a 2nd and 11 from the 30-yard line. Garoppolo's got time in the pocket. He'll step up, and he will find Pat Freiermuth. Huge gain for the Steelers to get us out of our own territory. I mean, we're still in Pittsburgh territory, but still 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And look at Najee Harris. What a day this man's had so far. 16 carries, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns, and on a 3rd and 8, we're going to run the football. You never see us doing this, but Najee Harris finds a way. Another big gain for Najee. He's at 133 on the ball game. Here comes another 1st down for a Pittsburgh play action fake for Garoppolo. Got the Broncos defense on their heels. Jimmy G to Deontay Johnson. Beats Patrick Surtain inside. Big 1st down. We've got it now down to the 2 for a 3rd and inches. Handoff Najee Harris. He's stuffed. It will be a 4th and 1. The Broncos front line gets to him. We'll go for it. Garoppolo under center. Handoff Harris. He's got the 1st down. It doesn't get in the end zone, but he gives us a new set of downs on a 1st and goal. Garoppolo handoff. Najee Harris up the middle. It's an 18-point lead for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they are surely taking over here in this AFC Divisional game. It is 31-13. You can't count out the Broncos, but it's looking really good right now for this Pittsburgh squad. Russell Wilson back with the football from his own 48-yard line. He'll fire to his left. Ooh. Thought we should have had that interception with the Kello Witherspoon. We don't call his name all that much because teams really stopped throwing his way this season because of his, 10 interceptions last season. But Cortland Sutton is going to pick up a huge gain down deep into Broncos territory, Steelers territory, to the 9-yard line. Wilson looks to his left. He will find his tight end, and it will be Albert O. Albert O down to the 2-yard line makes it a 1st and goal for the Broncos offense. Now a 3rd and goal out the gun. Russ, handoff. They run it at the goal line. Javonte Williams gets in, and the Denver Broncos make this yet again an 11-point game. It is now 31-20 off of Javonte Williams, a touchdown. Will they attempt the 2-point conversion? We will see, but it's now 31-19 for the time being, and it will be 31-20. They'll kick the extra point. So 3rd and 4 for the Pittsburgh Steelers back with the football. Garoppolo on a 3rd and 4, booting. Oh my goodness, he'll lose the football. Moore can't pick it up, and the Broncos, oh, what the hell? He tried to hurdle Garoppolo. Not good. The Broncos get the football back. It's the one thing you can't do because it doesn't spend any time, and they get the football immediately deep in your territory. 3rd and 6, touchdown Broncos. Tim Patrick over the middle. Russ finds Patrick, and the Broncos have made this a 5-point game at 31-26. One can assume they will attempt the 2-point conversion, which they will. Russ from under center drops back. He's got 2 out routes, and he will find his tight end. It will be Cole Kmet. The new Bronco makes it a 3-point game as we go in the fourth quarter. 31-28. For Pittsburgh, it's about to be scary hours. 2nd and 10 for the offense. From the 41-yard line, Garoppolo hands it off to Najee Harris, and that's got to be the focus of this drive. Getting the ball to Najee Harris. Big gain right there. He's got 172 yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. Let's get him 200. 1st and 10, RPO, but we're running it all the way. Garoppolo in the handoff to Najee Harris up the middle. Huge gain down to the 37-yard line. This man is putting his entire team on his back. 1st and 10, Harris bounces to the outside. Look at the moves. Stiff arm Najee Harris refuses to go down. Harris for 16. He's got 199 on the ball game. Here comes a 3rd and 9, though. We have to throw the football. Can Garoppolo come through? Over the middle. Pat Freiermuth gets it. What a ball by Garoppolo to extend the drive. And of course, we need a touchdown in this one. Can't make it a 6-point game with a field goal. 1st and goal. Garoppolo. George Pickens down to the 1. 2nd and goal to the 1-yard line. Here we go now. A 3rd and goal. Garoppolo handoff. Najee Harris has got touchdown number 4. The Pittsburgh Steelers are back up by 10. Najee Harris's 4th touchdown of the game. It's 38-28 with 4.5 to play here in the divisional round. The Broncos get the football back though. Here's Russell Wilson from his own 17-yard line. Booting it to his right. He's got time in the pocket. Here comes Russ. He'll eventually find Cole Kmet. Kmet down deep into Steelers territory. Yeah, he'll step out of bounds to the 35-yard line. That's the game the Broncos needed. Now they got it down to the 35. Clock stops for the time being. 1st and 10 for Russ. He's got time over the middle. There's the Alabama wide receiver in Jerry Jeudy. Jeudy down to the 11-yard line. Still 4 minutes to go. Plenty of time for the Broncos with all 3 timeouts. Here comes a 3rd and 4 though. Need a stop. Russ dropping back, stepping up. Now rolling to his left. Oh, the pressure gonna get to him. Oh! Ball's out. It's recovered by the Broncos. But still, the Steelers make him kick a field goal with Greg Zuerlein, which he'll hit, but it's still a 7-point game, 38-31, with the Pittsburgh Steelers getting the ball back. This could end the game. 3rd and 2, Garoppolo trying to throw, rolling to his right. Oh my goodness, he can't get it to Freiermuth. And the Broncos will get it back. 52 seconds, 3rd and 5. They've got all 3 timeouts. Russ looking to throw the football. Wilson all day in the pocket. Still got all day. Looking. Now goes to his right. He will find Kmet. Kmet down to the 40-yard line with 40 seconds to go. They'll call timeout with 31. It's the 2nd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Wilson out the gun, looking to throw. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward with the huge sack. Makes it a 3rd and 13 with 20 seconds. The Broncos have no timeouts. They gotta take shots to the end zone. Here comes Wilson. Can they let him cook? Deep shot. That ball. Oh, it's out of the hands of Tim Patrick. I thought he caught it. 4th and 13, game on the line. Wilson out the gun, looking to throw. Russell Wilson to his left, he'll heave it up. Khalil Ringo bats it down. Give credit to Ahkello Witherspoon on the swat, but the Denver Broncos will fall in Pittsburgh. The Steelers are victorious. They win it by 7 by a score of 38-31, and the Pittsburgh Steelers will move on to the AFC Championship game next week. Jimmy Garoppolo takes down Russell Wilson in the playoffs, but it's again all the credit in the world to the Steelers defense. They came through again. We need them to, and they do it yet again. It will be the Steelers and the Chiefs, the matchup you have all been waiting for in the AFC Championship game, the league's best offense versus the NFL's best defense. It's going to be a wild one tomorrow night back here in Pittsburgh against Steelers and Chiefs. You're not going to miss it. And on the NFC side, by the way, it's the Washington Commanders. Yeah, the Commanders versus the Green Bay Packers. We'll see that in the near future. But folks, thank you all for watching episode number 35 of the Pittsburgh Steelers franchise mode here in Madden 23. If you haven't yet, though, make sure that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure you leave a like. If you are enjoying the series so far, we'll have the AFC Championship game same time tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Again, do not miss that episode tomorrow night. Mahomes versus Garoppolo in Pittsburgh. So folks, thank you for watching. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. At Mamba, forever.